Good day, everyone. Welcome to our dissection tools presentation. We'll be introducing some of the essential tools used in dissecting the kidney. We have the dissecting spatula, scalpel, tray, gloves, face mask, and laboratory coat. Each of these plays an important role in maintaining safety, accuracy, and efficiency during our dissection. The kidneys are the main organs of the urinary system. Their primary function is to filter the blood to eliminate waste products like nitrogenous waste, toxins, and drugs. They are essential for regulating the body's homeostasis by maintaining its water balance, electrolyte levels, and the acid-base balance of the blood. Kidneys also help regulate blood pressure and stimulate the production of red blood cells. The structural and functional units of the kidneys are microscopic structures called nephrons. Each kidney contains over 1 million nephrons, which are responsible for the entire process of forming urine. Before we tackle the internal structures of the kidney, let's first talk about the external parts of the kidney. The first part is the fibrous capsule. The fibrous capsule is a thin, strong layer of dense connective tissue that tightly encloses the kidney, providing protection against trauma and infection while maintaining the organ's structural integrity. This is the renal hilum. The renal hilum is the concave medial indentation of the kidney through which structures such as the renal artery, renal vein, ureter, lymphatic vessels, and nerves enter and exit the organ. Here are the additional parts that can't be found in the kidney, but still plays an essential role to keep the kidney functioning. The first one is the perirenal fat capsule. The perirenal fat capsule is a layer of adipose tissue surrounding the fibrous capsule of the kidney. It serves as a protective cushion, insulating the kidney and helping it anchor it in position within the abdominal cavity. Next is the renal fascia. The renal fascia is a thin fibrous layer of connective tissue that surrounds each kidney and the adrenal gland. It lies outside the layer of fat that cushions the kidney. Its main function is to anchor the kidney securely to surrounding structures in the abdominal wall, preventing movement. It also provides support and protection, helping keep the kidney stable and shielded from physical injury. Now, let's move to the kidney's internal regions and structures. This is the renal cortex. The renal cortex is the outer reddish-brown region of the kidney located just beneath the renal capsule. It has a soft, grainy texture that contains millions of tiny filtering units called nephrons, specifically the glomeruli and the Bowman's capsule. These structures give the kidney its speckled appearance when viewed during dissection. The renal cortex serves as the main site of blood filtration. Inside this region, blood enters the glomeruli under high pressure, and water, ions, and glucose and small waste products are filtered out into the Bowman's capsule. This process produces the initial fluid that will eventually become urine. In short, the renal cortex is where the kidney's vital work of filtering and cleansing the blood begins. This is the renal medulla. The renal medulla is the inner part of your kidney. It contains most of the nephrons with their glomeruli and their renal tubules. The renal tubules carry urine to the renal pelvis. It is the inner region, deeper than the cortex. It also contains the renal or medullary pyramids and renal columns. The renal or medullary pyramids are cone-shaped structures found in the renal medulla, the inner part of the kidney. They appear darker and striped due to the presence of straight tubules and blood vessels. Their main function is to transport urine from the outer part of the kidney to the renal pelvis through tiny ducts called collecting ducts. This is where urine concentration and drainage occur before it leaves the kidney. The renal columns facilitate anchoring of the renal cortex. The presence of blood vessels in the columns contribute to the filtering function of the kidney. Also, these extensions of cortical tissue separate the pyramids. We can also see here is the minor and major calyces. Calyces are cup-shaped structures that enclose the tips of the pyramid and collect urine, funneling it towards the renal pelvis. They unite to form 2 or 3 short tubes called the major calyces, the superior, middle, and inferior calyces. The minor calyces surround the apex of the renal pyramids. Urine formed in the kidney passes through the renal papilla at the apex into the minor calyx. 2 or 3 minor calyces converge to form a major calyx, through which urine passes before continuing through the renal pelvis into the ureter. Renal pelvis. The renal pelvis is a funnel-shaped cavity located in the center of the kidney, where the major calyces join together. It connects the kidney to the ureter. Its main function is to collect urine produced by the nephrons and funnel it into the ureter, which carries the urine down the bladder for storage. Now, let's tackle the kidney's blood supply. This is the flow of the blood in order. Blood enters the kidney through the renal artery, which carries oxygen-rich blood from the heart. It then flows into the afferent arteriole and enters the glomerulus, where filtration of blood takes place. From there, the filtered blood leaves through the efferent arteriole and passes into the peritubular capillaries or vena recta for reabsorption and exchange of substances. Finally, the blood exits the kidney through the renal vein, returning to the body's circulation cleansed and balanced. Now that we have tackled all the parts of the kidney, including how the blood flows through it, let's have a recap of the flow of the urine from start to finish. Urine formation begins in the nephrons, functional units of the kidney. From the collecting ducts, urine drains into the renal pyramids, then passes through the minor calyces and into the major calyces. From there, it flows into the renal pelvis, a funnel-shaped cavity that channels urine into the ureter. The ureter then carries the urine down to the urinary bladder for storage. And finally, it exits the body through the urethra during urination.
Trivia time!
The structural and functional unit of the kidney is the nephron, and there are over 1 million of these microscopic units in each kidney. And the kidneys also produce a large volume of filtrate, but about 99% of it is reabsorbed, leaving only 1 to 1.8 liters to be excreted as urine per day. Here are some facts that you may or may not know. The right kidney is positioned slightly lower than the left kidney to make room for the liver. The kidneys are retroperitoneal, meaning that they are located behind the abdominal lining, not inside it.